I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming. Herbert, how did you get in here? It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with. I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
This small key was enclosed with Mr. Shoulder's note. I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence. I don't need to use the filthy lavatories.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nowt for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you. I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence. I must make haste. Douglas? It's just a toy. It's no use to me. It's just a... What's this? A box. It's locked. Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses. No sign of any movement. Where did the hens go? I've no desire to lug up. The key fits. Another one of these peculiar stones. Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation? There's a note underneath. The poor thing is beyond help. Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. A little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began. Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realised their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odour was let forth. The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer. Flowers? I can't get my head around this. How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this. Horace? Chaps? I've been abandoned. Horace and company have departed, it would seem. I must carry on alone. Fairly standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note of. A burial urn, perhaps, though there's no sign of ashes. An unremarkable find. Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted. Let's see if I can cut them away. Something has been boarded up here. Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have? Iron stakes at each end are keeping the boards in place. I can't remove the stakes with my bare hands. I'll need to pry them out with something. Curses! I can't get enough leverage with this knife. It's too thin. A passage! Father, I'm coming. Curses. Am I out of paraffin? Thank goodness. My lantern went out, for good this time. I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness. With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odour of that dank soil was somehow unnatural. I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself. What is this place? It's as solid as it looks. This stone panel feels firmly affixed. This stone panel seems somewhat loose. Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here. Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here? 3 niches have been carved into the stone. click. Incredible. A clicking sound, but nothing happened. A clicking sound, but nothing happened. A clicking sound, but nothing happened. Oh my! The light! Curses. Goodness me! There's nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No, this is something else. Empty. A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid. It's sealed tight. There's something rattling round inside. The seal is too tight. I can't get the knife in anywhere. Some situations do call for brute force. There's something here, made of wood. It looks like a crank handle. A simple wooden crank handle. A simple pot made of clay. Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps. The key doesn't fit. I can't wedge it open with the knife. It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it. My word. The box is full of seeds? They glow in a most unnatural manner. Yet I feel compelled to take some. The seeds glow in a most unnatural manner. There's nothing inside these. Ice cold. I've collected some water in the pot. The soil feels as hard as rock despite this damp environment. There is nothing there to water. I've broken up the soil. It's loose now. There we are. Am I dreaming? These roots are strong and tight. I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it. The curious length of root is strong yet flexible. The wheat is firmly rooted. I can't pull it out. No movement there. The figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat. It fits. No, that won't work. It's a little crude, but I believe I fashioned a whip. It fits. A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. I haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it. Empty. In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless. Just an empty pot. It looks like an object could be placed here. I shan't go near it. Incredible. There's something in its mouth. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel. My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to? The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off. Should I keep it? The hand is dry and withered, like beef that has been left to age. This crank is jammed. It won't budge. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eratheoth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartheroeth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartheroeth. This crank is jammed. It won't budge. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thalthabaoth. That doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. I shan't. Empty. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. I'm not sure. Goodness me. Herbert? It's Herbert! What madness is this? Something is hanging here. A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft. Perhaps a key of some nature. It is merely a hole. There is no mechanism here. I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there. No, that won't work. That is well. There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem. Nothing of note here. Empty. Empty. I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. The coin went in. I don't think anything happened. I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin? The man is presenting a small, rounded object. This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object. Astonishing! An ancient device. It fits. Something moved in another room. There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. The statue is well out of reach. The statue... This crank is jammed. It won't budge. I can't get it unstuck with this. I can't get it unstuck with this. No, that won't. I can't get it unstuck with this. I shan't go near it. A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. I haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it. I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot. The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila! Something has emerged from within the bust. A curious object. I'll keep it. It fits. The fragment is in place. It looks like There's no need to. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartharoeth. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros. That won't fit into the slot. No. No. The small rod is topped with the carved depiction of the Ouroboros. Small indentations and protrusions run along the shaft. I shan't. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. The statue is well out of reach. It appears. I think I shall. The rod doesn't seem to fit here. The rod doesn't... Remarkable. There is a queer heat. What on earth are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me? It looks absolutely starving. Ghastly. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails. The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there. The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. I've inserted 2 coins, which seems to have caused a mechanism to stir within the plinth below. I've inserted... I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios. is a queer heat emanating from the stone. That is well out. The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem. Nothing of note here. The statue is well out. Empty. Empty. The statue. The rod doesn't seem to... It appears... That doesn't fit. That doesn't... That doesn't fit. That doesn't... The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe. Whatever was once placed here is long gone. No. I can't... I'm not sure. Empty. The substance... Empty. In any other circumstance, here, just an... I shan't go... It looks like an... The frag... No, that won't... I can walk... I can't... There is something unnatural about this creature. I don't wish to take it on. There is something I don't wish to... There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. Extraordinary. An ancient monument so deep beneath the earth. I know not the world I find myself in. The statue echoes the mural back in the first chamber. The statue echoes the mural back in the first chamber. A shaft of inexplicable light is beaming from the mouth of the serpent. Extraordinary. The statue, a shaft of... A great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows. The man is presenting us... This figure, what did it present? A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. It's an ancient vessel. There is a thin slot. I've inserted 2 coins. The curious a deep hole. A symbol is carved into the... I recall it from my research. A serpent. A deep hole. This must be important. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent. in God's name? What's this? A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important. It fits. It fits. Oh, it's gone. What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal? Sax knot. This page was definitely ripped from my father's journal. Empty. Empty. It's been smashed to smithereens. It looks like something could be mounted here. No movement there. The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open. No movement. That is well out of my reach. That is well out. It's very heavy. The soil has hardened into a thick casing. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. I can't remove it. I can't remove it. No, that won't achieve. A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. I can't remove it. A goat has been buried here. How gruesome. A horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it. I should take a closer. The horn fits perfectly, as if by design. No movement. This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust. I can't remove it. I can't remove it. Cards? I have no... A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. That's a peculiar idea. I can't see how... No. I can't see how... A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. It's very heavy. No, that... I'm not sure what... I'm not sure... I can't see how... I can't see... I can't see... No. That's a... That is what... That is what... I should take... No movement. If I can just wedge the knife under here... Got it. Is that blood? Perhaps I can find a key for this. The key doesn't seem to fit. The eye is rather unsettling to look at. Remarkable. A keyhole. The key fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me. There's a key. I'll take it. It fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me. What a horrific racket. That's not moving an inch. I need to find a way forward. Karja? I have no idea what it means. That is well out. The recess bears no more treasure. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. Another barrier to my progress. That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern, a tune of sorts. I can't see how... It's all just hogwash. Is this all in my head? The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says... I can't see how that... It's too high up to touch. It's too high. It's too high. Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
This is my father's handwriting. I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
Three, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck! Thomasina, we don't dig with our hands.
I remember this. Nothing. Nothing. I haven't seen this for years. Oh, the wretched smell! What is the meaning of this? Father? Mother?
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Father, you can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But...
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Father, this ends now. There's something here, in the soil. A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do. I still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper. But it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon. A god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I've felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abrexus Rex.
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
Miss Bateman, welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year, imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavours. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolising a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force. Abraxas, I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.